It was not the best race I had, as you guys saw. It was a little too slow for me, and I'm not used to running that pattern like that. It was so slow that it was like I think I was like 12 stepping or something like that. But I think it was still pretty good. I did what I had to do to qualify, so I'm just thankful that like I'm fit enough to, make those mistakes in the race and recover.
And we have a question from Eric Bull from Diestat.
Yeah.
He said, I know you ran the Open 400 here in April, but is there any feeling of nostalgia for you tonight returning to Hayward Field and running the 400 hurdles for the first time since you broke the collegiate record in 2018?
Uh, Not really, because I feel like that night was like a different night. Maybe in the final I'll probably feel like that, but today was just like qualifying. I'm just trying to get the big Q through to each round and make this team, man. That's like the most important part for me right now. Just get these big Qs and get that W on Saturday.
I have a question from Kevin Soley. Is there a proper way to run a slow race?
Man, I guess I don't even know, man. It's like you just got to be patient with it and just know that you know it's it's the 400 hurdles. It's so technical that the slightest shift in the slightest shift in anything could make the world of a difference, as you saw. Like I said, I mean, like you guys know, I'm not used to going out that slow. It's like I'm on the circuit, and all these guys are running 47, so you got to get after it. But today was just it's just weird, man. It was like, dang, this is so slow, and I'm getting impatient, but I had to just stick with it.
Another question from Pat Graham from the AP. How do you manage rounds with the heat literally increasing each day?
Honestly, this is not bad. I feel like anyone who went to Doha and was there, I was there for like 19 days. That's real heat. You got used to that. I went to Doha again a couple of weeks ago, and that was just insane. So this is actually perfect. I love it. Right now, I'm glad it's hot this weekend, and I'm glad it was hot last weekend. So this is good for me. I know it's a challenge for the distance runners, the longer guys and girls and women, men and women. Sorry, but yeah, it's perfect right now. I love it.
I have a question from Ayako from Japanese Sports Magazine. You chopped in second and third hurdles. It happened, but because you ran too slow?
Yes, it did. Like I said, my pattern was off. I'm not used to running on a 49. I'm used to running that 47 pattern, and it's completely different. It's night and day. I mean, this event is not, so it can be unforgiving, as you guys saw in the earlier rounds. People falling and stuff like that. But I mean, it's tough. It's challenging. But like I said, you just got to stay focused. I stayed focused and I stayed patient. And I would like to think that I'm experienced enough to make those corrections in the race when I needed to, and that's exactly what I did.
Then we have a question from Kevin Soley. Burrell and Hall both went out in the last heat. How do you think that will impact the rest of this event?
Hall, like
I am not sure.
Hall or Downing?
He said Quincy Hall.
He went down?
Yeah, he said he went out in this last heat. So I don't think he qualified for the next round.
Oh wow. I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's so tough. It's Olympic trials. It's a big event, and I feel like it's track is just so unforgiving, man. Like it's just unreal what happened last week in some of the events, and I mean, I feel for those guys. I mean, it's important, but thankfully we have like stuff coming up year after year, so it's I think it's important not to get too down on yourself if you didn't make it. But it's rough, man. It's so rough. I mean, you guys, the media, seeing what's happening, and I mean, I feel like it's heartbreaking. That's all I can say. It's real heartbreaking.
Another question from Pat Graham from the AP. Does it seem surreal, this Olympic trials, given this has been a year in the making and really the first big meet?
For me. I try not to let the moment get too big for myself. I think that's what's always got me through. And I've been to Worlds. I've been on a Diamond League stage, and it's like it's high quality performances, like night in, night out. Like it's not something that you can go over there and say like, hey, let me get this throwaway race. I mean, it's a throwaway race, but it means it means a lot, and like I said, it's unforgiving. I feel like sometimes, I'm sorry, the media is like, they'll knight you with the sword that they stab you with, and it's crazy. But I I feel like if you have the experience and you have the self-belief, then you'll be successful.
And then we have a question from Pat. Another question from Pat Graham. Can you learn any lessons from Donovan and Jenny going out?
Donovan had other things going on. I think. I mean, it's rough to ask that question. I mean, I feel for Donovan. Donovan's my friend. You know, I shot him a text of support after, and you know, these things are rough, man. It's a big deal. It's our career, and I mean, if I learned anything, is not to take anything for granted. Like, you know, like run each round like it means something. And you know, Donovan did that, but unfortunately, he came short that final race, and that just stems back from other problems I think he had in the past before. But I mean, it's rough. It's rough. It's rough. Yeah, like I said, my heart breaks for Donovan. It's my friend, and I know he'll be back a lot stronger, and he'll be something to watch out for. And pretty sure the same for Jenny as well too. She's been here. She's done this. I mean, it's just I guess another day for her. I don't know.
Now we have a question from Ayako from Japanese Sports Magazine. Michael Norman and Isaiah punched a ticket. Do you feel pressure, or does that help you to pump up?
Honestly, it pumped me up. I've been here since last week, man, before these guys competed. And I haven't really got the chance to relax because it's like I'm coming out here every day. You know, I'm watching Mike warm up, going to watch him run, and I feel like I'm racing too. I feel like I'm out there. You know, I feel like I'm competing as well too. So that level of anxiety, that level of stress never went down for me. But when I saw them like cross that finish line and collected that medal, I mean, it means a lot. I'm happy for those guys, and it's just motivation for me, man. Like I really want to be on this team. I really want to get on this team. I know I've run fast this season, and I have no reason to doubt myself at all, which I don't. But at the same time, like I said, like it's unforgiving. We're running over barriers over there and out there, and then it's rough, man. It's tough. It's real tough. But I feel like I'll make this team. I know I'll make this team, and those guys just really fueled me up, especially when Isaiah made it. That was a hell of a run, man. That was crazy. It was crazy as hell. But yeah.
And then we'll just wait a couple more. We'll wait a minute to see if anybody has any questions. If you have any questions, just raise your hand in the chat so I know you're typing. I don't see anything. Thank you. I think that should be good.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.